Review of ebook and audiobook. Name of book, The Soul's Journey from Birth to God Realization. Author name, Harmandeep Singh. This ebook contains 83 pages. Audiobook length is 2 hours and 26 minutes. YouTube channel name, @lightofgod444. In a world saturated with fleeting distractions and ephemeral goals, the quest for profound meaning and a deeper understanding of our existence remains a fundamental human pursuit. We often find ourselves asking the age-old questions: what is the purpose of this life? What is the journey of my soul? It is into this landscape of spiritual inquiry that Harmandeep Singh's The Soul's Journey from Birth to God Realization ebook and audiobook bundle emerges, not merely as another title on the digital shelf, but as a comprehensive and compassionate guide for the modern seeker. This dual format offering provides a structured, accessible, and deeply resonant exploration of the soul's path, drawing from the wellspring of Sikh wisdom to illuminate the passage from earthly existence to divine union. Authored by Harmandeep Singh, a voice familiar to many through his articulate and insightful discourses with basics of Sikhi, this work promises to demystify complex spiritual tenets. His known ability to break down esoteric concepts into practical, relatable steps is the foundational strength of this bundle. The journey he proposes is universal. It begins with the soul's incarnation, navigates the intricate dance of karma and free will, and culminates in the ultimate goal of God realization. This review will delve into the distinct yet synergistic experiences offered by the ebook and the audiobook, evaluating their collective power to serve as a transformative toolkit for anyone committed to the path of spiritual awakening. The ebook, a meticulous blueprint for the soul. The ebook component of The Soul's Journey serves as the foundational text, the architectural blueprint of this profound expedition. It is the reference point for study, contemplation, and repeated visitation. The very title delineates a clear, linear progression that promises a holistic understanding of our spiritual trajectory, a structure that is both ambitious and deeply reassuring for the reader who may feel lost in the abstract nature of spirituality. Court philosophy and structure. The book's narrative arc is elegantly laid out in its title. It begins at birth, likely delving into the nature of the soul as it enters the physical world, veiled by the ego and the illusion of separateness, referred to as Haume and Maya in Sikh philosophy. Singh's approach, judging by his public talks, is to make these concepts immediately relevant. He would likely connect this initial state of being to the subconscious mind and the ingrained habits and societal conditioning that shape our early lives, often without our conscious consent. The journey then progresses through the main subject of life itself. This section is expected to be a masterclass on the philosophy of karma. Singh is known for explaining karma not as a simple system of cosmic punishment and reward, but as a nuanced law of cause and effect that governs our experiences. The book likely offers readers a framework for understanding their own karmic patterns, not as an unchangeable destiny, but as a landscape they can learn to navigate with awareness and intention. This is where the ebook's value as a study guide shines, allowing readers to pause and reflect on their own lives through the lens of this ancient wisdom. The final destination of the journey is God realization. This is perhaps the most challenging concept to articulate, yet it is the pinnacle of the spiritual path. Singh's explanation would steer clear of vague platitudes, instead offering a tangible understanding of what the state entails. Based on his teachings, God realization is the dissolution of the ego self into the divine, a state of unity where one sees the Creator in all of creation. It is becoming a living embodiment of divine wisdom, or Gurbani. The ebook would meticulously detail the stages leading to this realization, emphasizing the indispensable role of a true guru, or a guiding spiritual teacher, whose wisdom illuminates the path. The ebook would meticulously detail the stages leading to this realization, emphasizing the indispensable role of a true guru, or a guiding spiritual teacher, whose wisdom illuminates the path. Clarity, accessibility, and practical application. Harmandeep Singh's greatest gift is his ability to translate profound spiritual truths into accessible language. The ebook is undoubtedly written with this clarity in mind. One can expect it to be filled with the same effective teaching tools used in his discourses, relatable analogies, modern-day examples, and traditional stories, sakis, that breathe life into abstract principles. This approach ensures that the text is not just a dry theological treatise, but a living, breathing conversation with the reader. Furthermore, the ebook format is ideal for the practical application of these teachings. It allows for highlighting key passages, bookmarking impactful sections, and making personal notes in the margins. The journey of the soul is, after all, a deeply personal one. The ability to interact with the text, to question it, to internalize it, and to document one's own insights alongside the authors is invaluable. The ebook is structured not just for one-time reading, but to become a lifelong companion and reference manual for spiritual practice. It would likely contain sections that prompt self-reflection and provide actionable steps for integrating this wisdom into daily life, transforming philosophy into a lived reality. The audiobook, the resonant voice of a guide. If the ebook is the blueprint, the audiobook is the guided tour, the warm and reassuring voice of the architect walking you through the sacred space he has designed. In the realm of spiritual literature, the audiobook format holds a unique power. It harkens back to the ancient oral traditions where wisdom was passed down from teacher to student, and the vibrational quality of the spoken word was considered an integral part of the teaching itself. The power of narration. Assuming Armandeep Singh narrates his own work, which is a common and highly effective practice for authors in this genre, the audiobook offers an experience that reading alone cannot replicate. Singh's public speaking voice is characterized by its calm cadence, clarity, and compassionate authority. This is not the dramatic performance of a fictional work, but the steady, contemplative discourse of a genuine teacher. His narration would infuse the text with an added layer of sincerity and presence, making a listener feel as though they are in a personal session with a trusted guide. Listening to concepts like the nature of the mind, the illusion of the ego, or the presence of the divine becomes a meditative practice in itself. The audiobook is perfectly suited for immersive listening during a quiet walk in nature, a daily commute, or as a precursor to meditation. The rhythm and tone of the narration can help bypass the analytical chatter of the mind, allowing the teachings to seep directly into the subconscious. For auditory learners, this format is not just a preference, it is the most effective way to absorb and internalize such profound material. Enhancing the spiritual experience. The audiobook transforms the soul's journey from birth to God realization from a solo intellectual exercise into a shared, guided experience. The repetition of key phrases and concepts, when heard, can become like a mantra, reinforcing the core messages. The emotional nuances conveyed through the narrator's voice can illuminate passages in a way that the written word sometimes cannot, bringing a sense of warmth to teachings that might otherwise seem intellectually distant. Moreover, the audiobook makes the wisdom accessible at times when reading is not possible. It allows the spiritual journey to be woven seamlessly into the fabric of a busy modern life. This continuous, gentle exposure to spiritual truths helps in the difficult work of what Singh often speaks about, overriding years of societal conditioning and negative thought patterns. The audiobook becomes a constant, supportive voice, reminding the listener of their true nature and purpose amidst the noise of daily existence. The bundle, a potent synergy of formats. The true genius of the soul's journey from birth to God realization lies in its offering as a bundle. The ebook and audiobook are not redundant, but are two halves of a holistic learning system designed to cater to different learning styles and life situations. Their synergy creates a value proposition that is far greater than the sum of its parts. A typical user might first read a chapter in the ebook, engaging with the material intellectually, highlighting key ideas and wrestling with its concepts. They could then listen to the corresponding chapter in the audiobook, allowing the teachings to wash over them in a more intuitive, contemplative manner. This dual-pronged approach ensures a much deeper and longer-lasting integration of the material. The ebook provides the what, and the audiobook provides the how it feels. One builds the structure of understanding, while the other infuses it with life and resonance. This bundle is tailor-made for a specific, yet broad audience. It is for the spiritual seeker who is tired of fragmented, superficial answers and craves a structured, comprehensive path. It is for the individual familiar with Eastern philosophies who wishes to delve deeper into the specifics of Sikh spirituality. It is for the person standing at a life crossroads, asking, "What now?" And it is certainly for the many who have already benefited from Harmandeep Singh's public teachings and are eager for a more consolidated and expansive presentation of his wisdom. While the teachings are rooted in the Sikh tradition, their essence is universal. However, a potential reader should be aware that the framework uses specific terminology like Gubani, Guru, and Waheguru. Singh's talent lies in explaining these terms in a way that their universal truth becomes apparent. But an open mind is beneficial for those entirely new to the vocabulary of this path. Conclusion: a luminous companion for the inward journey. The soul's journey from birth to God realization is far more than a book and its audio version. It is a meticulously crafted spiritual toolkit designed for the challenges and questions of our time. Harmandeep Singh stands as a knowledgeable and deeply compassionate guide, bridging the gap between ancient, sacred wisdom and the contemporary search for meaning. The ebook offers a robust, detailed, and practical framework for understanding the soul's epic journey, serving as a timeless reference for study and self-reflection. The audiobook complements it perfectly, providing a meditative, immersive experience that allows the teachings to permeate one's being through the power of the spoken word. Together, they form a powerful and versatile resource for genuine transformation. In a world that constantly pulls our attention outward, this bundle is a compelling call to journey inward. It offers a clear map, a reliable compass, and the encouraging voice of a guide who has walked the path himself. For any individual who feels the deep inner call to understand their purpose and to consciously walk the path back to their divine source, Harmandeep Singh's The Soul's Journey from Birth to God Realization is an invaluable, luminous, and highly recommended companion. Ready to begin your own spiritual journey? Get your copy of The Soul's Journey from Birth to God Realization ebook and audiobook bundle. The direct link is waiting for you in the description below and in the pinned comment. Start your transformation today.